Hi Scorpio, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity, be it in your love lives or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Scorpios, the big news this month is that Mars goes retrograde on the 9th and it carries on being so till about the 13th of November. And this is happening in your house of day-to-day chores and your health. Let me break down the month for you. The second, we have a full moon that is there in your house of love, romance, creativity, and children. And this is joining Neptune over here. Now, full moon or lunar eclipse normally tends to be a time which is very emotional. It is when things are coming to an end, when we are reaching the end of a chapter and we are about to take step into the newer, the uncertain, and the unknown. With Neptune being over there in this house, there can be a sense of uncertainty that is there, almost a sense of not having clarity and even being disillusioned. Now, since this has to do with your house of love and romance, it can be that maybe you're not looking at your partner or at your relationship, especially your love relationship, as it is. Maybe you're viewing it with rose-tinted glasses. It also speaks about a time, maybe a creative project that you have been working on. Maybe the expectations have been a bit unrealistic. It's a time to be retracing your steps. It's a time to be having a look at things as to how you can make them a little bit better. Neptune also over here, especially with full moon being over there, it is encouraging you not to take things said, especially by a partner, in at face value. It's a good time to be digging a little bit deeper, understanding more, and also I think taking things with a grain of salt or maybe a fistful of salt, whatever your own personal situation may be. On the 6th, we have Mercury that moves into your house of behind the scenes. This is a house of spirituality. It's a house of compassion. It's a place where we go and recharge our emotional batteries. And Mercury is going to be bringing about a lot of conversations regarding, maybe they may have to do with your psychological issues. It may have to do with your childhood patterns. Maybe things that you have been trying to overcome, or maybe subconsciously you still tend to react due to patterns that have still require a lot of work. Mercury also encourages you to, if you're not too comfortable about seeing a counselor or a therapist, it's a good time to journal, communicate in whatever form that you want to, Scorpios, but try and get that sort of out of your system. The house of spirituality or compassion, or the house of service, also tends to bring about a lot of weight on us at times subconsciously. It's when we feel burdened with things that we don't understand, or we feel that we are obligated to sort of maybe it's out of guilt, out of a past that you're trying to repay. It's a burden that we carry subconsciously on our shoulders. It may be hard for you to communicate what you're feeling right now. So it's a wonderful time that if you can seek out a safe space, and specifically, again, I said, whether it's with a therapist, whether it's with a dear friend, or whether it's with someone whom you trust, or if you are comfortable just journaling, you can just write out your feelings and just try and get clarity about what exactly is really going on inside you. On the 7th, we have Venus that moves into your house of career, reputation, and Venus is going to be bringing you a lot of confidence. She's going to be making you very charming. You're going to be looking at world almost to sort of embrace it. All of you Scorpios, especially with Scorpio moon and Scorpio rising, I think it's very important that Venus, though she's a goddess of love, beauty, romance, she also rules money. And your this house is a house of career. It's your reputation. It is how the world perceives you. It is where we are supposed to be going out, and it's the stage is set for us to be performed, to be showcasing our skills, what it is that we have learned, which we put it out in the world and how it is that the world receives you. So Venus is going to be giving you its all the Venusian charms. It's going to be giving you all the support that it does. But try not to, with Neptune sort of lurking at the back still, try and not get deceived, that you can sort of just smooth your way through. There is a lot of hard work, Scorpios, for you, which is there. In fact, not just it's been there for the last quarter, and it pretty much carries on the entire year for you. We have a retrograde specifically. Now, why it is that what I said, the retrograde is there in your house of day-to-day chores. It's also the house of your work. And a Mars retrograde, Mars is it's a warrior planet, and traditionally all astrologers look at it as, whenever retrograde, a Mars or a Venus for that retrograde happens, that it affects our personal lives. But for you specifically, this is speaking about putting in pure hard work, Scorpios. There is, while you will have the supporting planets that are there, but there is no escaping the hard work that you will really have to roll up your sleeves. You will really have to sort of get into it, get organized, stay disciplined. And this house, it's a very mundane house. It's almost, I think, one of the most boring houses out of all the houses that are there, 12 houses that are there, because it speaks about the daily monotony, but also it speaks about the daily discipline that we have or we lack in our lives. How organized you are while you're working hard, how organized you are while you're studying, how disciplined you are whether you play a sport, how much is it that you're putting in it, how much discipline that you have. And the retrograde, it's going to get you more frustrated. And especially, I think for all of us, we have Aries in some part of our chart. I think it's, if you look at your own natal chart, and you'll find as to where Aries is aspected for you. And it'll help you to work more on, into that specific house. For those of you, however, who have the Scorpio moon and rising, since this has to do with your day-to-day chores, it has to do with your health, you can expect a lot of frustrations. Maybe you're trying to study a new subject, maybe you're trying to learn something new, and you could just be feeling very frustrated about I can't get this right, or you could just be having this sense of impatience that I don't want to do it. And again, the retrograde, all retrogrades, they speak about redoing. They speak about going back to the blackboard and starting again and trying again and looking back at the original plan as to why it is that you started doing, as to what it is that you're doing now. And that is a reminder that you need to be giving yourselves, I think, for the next couple of months, Scorpios. It's extremely important for you as to why it is that you need to be more disciplined, why it is that you need to be putting in the hard work that is being asked of you. Mars retrograde also, because the planet is all about action, it's about implementation. You may not see the result instantly. There could be the sense of almost, what's the point? Why am I doing it if I'm not, getting instant results? So it's a great opportunity for you to do some introspection. What is it that you're not doing right? How is it that you can do it more differently? What is it that you're learning out of this process that you maybe need to make it more better? On the 16th, we have a new moon that is there in your house of friendships. It's a space where you get along with people who have similar goals, similar desires as you do, and it is also joining, this new moon joins Sun as well. So it's a wonderful opportunity mid-month that you could be maybe coming together with a new set of friends. It could be a new life for some of you. You could be getting together with a new group of friends. It's almost like a new tribe that you relate with more, that you're comfortable with. And Sun is going to be giving you that confidence, that courage to sort of engage, to interact, and to share as to what it is, that your thoughts are, your feelings are, what it is that you want to do ahead in life. On the 23rd, we have Sun that moves into your house of compassion, your house of behind the scenes. It's a place that has to do with a lot of our childhood patterns, our psychological issues. It's also the place for counseling and therapy. And Sun is bringing about a lot of courage, a lot of clarity. It's going to be bringing about this sense of that, this is where I need to be making improvements. And Sun, I think, where it brings about clarity, it also gives a lot of courage. It gives a lot of conviction as well for you to be able to carry through that. We're closing the month on the 28th with Mercury that moves into your own sign. You're getting ready for your birthday very soon, Scorpios. And Mercury is going to bring about the conversations around as to, what is it that you would want later in life, the kind of life that you want to lead, what are the goals, the desires, how it is that you want to present yourself to the world outside, what is it that you desire for yourself, and what is it or how it is that you want the world to perceive you. Mercury is going to help you communicate very effectively. It'll help you whether it is through networking on a on a larger scale with people from different cultures, from different ethnicities. Understand as to how it is that people operate. It'll help you communicate and share ideas at the same time on a larger scale. And because this has to do with you yourself, it also sort of comes and questions and asks you, what is your vision for yourself, where it is that you see yourself into this newer world. It's overall, Scorpios, I would say that it's a mixed bag month for you. Though there are a lot of supportive planets, I think I would still pick on to uh, the Mars retrograde, because it's there for a longer duration, and it is there in the one of the most sort of house that we tend to skip over, the mundane monotonous house, but it is also the house of discipline where the retrograde is happening. So again, go back to the drawing board, see as to where it is that you need to be putting in a lot of your energy, where it is that you require discipline, and whether it is emotional discipline, whether it is um, your work discipline, or how it is that you conduct yourself on a daily basis. This does not have to do with any creative project, or it doesn't have to do with generating some great money. It just has to simply do with on a daily basis as to how you are and how regular and consistent you are with your discipline, and what is it then again ahead, what it is that you want for yourself in life. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Scorpios. I do know that last month was a bit of a challenge as far as the audio was concerned. I do hope that this month it is much more clearer for you. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon.